July the 14th, 6 years to the day of the World Cup final in 2019. Been some extraordinary finishes on that ground. This ground, that was another.
Yeah, it was. It was actually part of the reason why I went with Joff this morning with myself. Just had one of those feelings in the morning, you know, like, what was it, 6 years ago now?
To the day.
To the day, yeah. So Joff played a major role in that, and I just had one of those feelings that he was going to do something special this morning, and he managed to crack the game open with those 2 wickets.
And that was an interesting call you had to make, because obviously Bryden Carse had bowled so beautifully from the pavilion end late last evening. You had to finish your over at the nursery end, so it wasn't a straightforward call.
No, it wasn't. There was a bit of discussion in the dressing room around that. Obviously, Bryden had an amazing spell last night, and he was charging in. He had some great rhythm, but, you know, as I say, like, just had this gut feeling that just something was going to happen. Joff's first time back in the Test match team, and obviously the day that it was, and sometimes your gut works, I guess.
Yeah, 4.5-year absence for Jofra between Test matches. How thrilled are you to have him back? And talk us through his performance this week.
Yeah, it's been awesome to have him back out there. You know, every time that he gets announced on the tannoy that he's coming onto the bowl, you just hear the whole ground erupt, and, you know, when he turns it on and starts running in and getting it up that, when the speeds come up on the screen, you know, it just, the feeling in the game just changes. And, you know, what an amazing effort from him to get through those overs. You know, first time back out. It's been a very, very tough week, no doubt, for him, but she got some crucial wickets for us, and it's absolutely great to have him back.
And physically for yourself, it was a monumental achievement, really. Only 3 days in between games. The last test went deep into the 5th day. You'd said ahead of the second test how tired you were after that opening Test match win. So how much did you have to dig deep into your reserves today?
Yes. I had to go, yeah, I thought I've taken myself to some pretty dark places before, but yeah, today was, but look, bowling to win a Test match for your country, if that doesn't get you up, if that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what does. I mean, and the same thing again, you know, Shoaib Bashir, you know, broken hand, going out there, taking on, you know, the responsibility with the bat. You know, we thought that those few runs could become crucial at the end. Obviously, it was looking like they were going to be that way, and coming on, taking that last wicket, I mean, just written in the stars, like, what an absolute warrior to come out here and do that for his team.
We heard before the series Brendan McCullum say that he'd be a bit reluctant to see you putting in long shifts with the ball. I think he sent a message when you bowled a 7-over spell in the first innings, but 9 overs and 10 overs today. Was he okay with that?
Yeah, I think obviously with what today was, what was on the line, just sort of, yeah, yesterday was a bit different. You know, there was still more cricket to be played, and, you know, pulled myself off there. I mean, to be honest, I was absolutely cooked yesterday as well. But again, today, you know, game was on the line. Nothing was stopping me coming off.
Man of the match, player of the match performance for you. Important runs in both innings. Bit of question marks or speculation about your batting form ahead of this game. Do you feel you're very close now?
Yeah, look, I'm an all-rounder. You know, I get 4 opportunities in a Test match to be able to influence the game, and one of the great things about being an all-rounder is that if one thing doesn't quite click, you've got an opportunity with the other, and that's how I look at it. You know, like, obviously, I would like to be scoring more runs at the moment, but, you know, as soon as I've got my whites on and out there on the field, all my thoughts swip over to bowling, and that's the great thing about being an all-rounder, is that you don't really have a chance to sort of worry about anything, if that makes sense. And yeah, look, I think everyone knows I'll always put in as much as I possibly can.
And I asked Shubman Gill about that crucial run out of Rishabh Pant, which of course you affected, not to forget how important those tiny moments in a Test match can be, and how you've got to be committed to every ball to change it. Yeah,
like, as you say, I was in the middle of a spell there, so I was pretty pumped up. Very important position there, extra cover, and yeah, it was just one of those things where I was looking at the ball, and in my peripheral I just sort of seen Rishabh stutter a little bit. So yeah, just sort of, I don't know, my natural instincts and everything just took over, and it's one of the great feelings when you let go of a ball and you think, yeah, that's going to be heading towards the stumps, and then obviously when the bails came off. But yeah, it was a big part in the game. Rishabh was playing really well. We all know how destructive he can be. That wicket this morning was a pretty big one, and yeah, it was the man Jofra Archer to do it.
2-1 to the good now, but you'll know that India have played some serious cricket over 3 games, and this series is a long way from done yet.
Definitely. It was always going to be the way. 2 very good teams going at it. You know, this game again, gone toe to toe. Not going to lie, cannot wait to just lie in my bed for 4 days and then be raring to go for Manchester again.
Well, it's been a magnificent test match. Thank you for the part you've played. Well done.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Well done, mate.